Polycystic ovarian syndrome causes acne, bad acne in puberty, excessive.
Why would you say it like that? Causes acne, bad acne.
extreme body hair.
Oh my gosh.
Excess face hair. You know, you had a little mustache, goatee.
Yes, it do.
What I mean, I can just only imagine as a child and a young lady.
Yeah, no.
Guys having acne, yeah, it's bad, but okay, you're a guy, and you got excessive hair. So what? You got a beard at 12.
Yeah.
But for a young lady.
And some might even say it's in reverse, because at least I could put a little makeup on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, with guys, it's kind of just there. I mean, shit, they can put makeup on too. Right. But I don't know if it's always the first thing that they turn to. Mm-hmm. The reality is acne is terrible. Like, and people always think drink water. I'm tired of that shit. Water don't do it for everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes people got some shit going on. Right. And so for me, it was like, it's hormonal. Right. You know, I can't really control it. And I've tried many different things. And I do say, you know, invest in a dermatologist, because sometimes you do need medication. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably should talk about it. But what people don't realize, and why I spoke out about it again, something personal that I want to share, was only so it could benefit somebody else struggling with a difficult decision or confidence issue, because it absolutely makes you feel bad. I've had moments in my life where I woke up feeling good, and then I see my skin and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go back into the bedroom. How am I going to go on with this day? Right. And that sounds crazy and that sounds strange. But when you can control every aspect of your life, you know, I can get up and I can go to the gym. I can do X, Y, and Z or whatever. And even that's difficult. Like, that's a whole nother conversation in itself as well. When you just feel like there's something in your life that you can't control, it is extraordinarily debilitating. It really is. And I don't know that people often think about that with acne. And I always make that joke where I'm like, if I could go into the doctors and get me a fat ass, why can't I get me a clean skin? You know, it sucks. Like, I don't know why that's not something that can be easily changed. Right. But it's not. Right. And it really is terrible, love. But, you know, a lot of people experience it, and I'm one of them. You said your son helped you with acne. So having a child? Yes, because of me, my acne is usually, it's hormone induced. Right. When I had more, I think it was progesterone, it made my skin balance, because I actually have a lot of testosterone. That's why I get the hair. So that's why you be trying to hammer thing. You be trying to hammer thing, huh? Uh-huh. I knew this was coming. Yeah. I knew that this was coming. I knew it. Something just didn't sit right with my spirit. I knew you had to be in charge. You need a little bit of that sometimes, you know. So, look, KeKe, you had mentioned that, you know, like, man, they got all these other enhancements. Why can't they have something to get rid of this acne? Is that the only type of plastic surgery you would consider? Any kind of female enhancement you would consider? Is that now you don't have to worry about that, but that was the only enhancement you would have considered? I mean, after the breastfeeding with my son, I mean, it was a horror show. But I'll be honest, I mean, I'm here for whatever people want to do. I think personally, I'm a little bit scared and frightened. I think, you know, it's one of those things where I think you probably have to maintain it, you know, which could be tough on your pockets and your body. But I'm here for whatever people want to do to make them feel good, especially like I'm saying, like after you have a kid, your body changes for real, you know? So yeah, whatever makes you feel good and like yourself. How many, before you had your son and it basically helped the acne go away, how many procedures or how many treatments had you gone through trying to deal with it? Oh my gosh, so many. The more severe of treatments. I went through medications, laser treatments. I mean, just really anything that you could think of. It just didn't help. Severe diets. You know, I would go on extreme diets, and I would get. One time I was just too thin. I was like, I don't even look like myself. Yes. You know what I mean? And it didn't even help my skin. So it's just like I did everything under the sun, and that's why I tell people, when you know somebody that's struggling with acne, careful what you say. Right. Because that person has probably tried mostly everything. There's not really much. Right. Of anything that somebody could tell me that I ain't tried. Okay. And so I feel like I do wish that the conversation surrounding acne could change. That sometimes when people are telling you about their troubles with acne, it doesn't mean I'm looking for you to fix it. It just means I want somebody to talk to about what I'm dealing with. Listen. You know? Right. Cardi B just had a baby, Ashanti, and they're already started working out. How soon after you gave birth to your son did you start back working out, saying, I got to get KeKe's body back? So I don't know if I was like, I got to get KeKe's body back, because I don't know how quickly that was going to happen. But I did say, let me do something to get back to myself. Mm-hmm. My big thing was trying to get back to myself as best as I could, because you just start feeling so different and not like yourself. It emotionally is a bit of a wreck. Right. So I remember like going on the treadmill, doing walks and stuff like that, but nothing too severe until maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months after the baby. Then I started trying to like train and stuff again. Some of that weight I wish I kept. It dwindled, especially in the back.
Did you have any postpartum?
I had tons of postpartum. I do feel like postpartum is something that people talk about as a period of time after you have the kid, but I think it's like lifelong.
Really?
And I think you get used to it because it's just kind of like really, again, it really wrecks you. I mean, I remember thinking at one point early on after I'd had my son, my mom was holding him. I was like, let him go. Like, it was like, girl, that's your mama.
Right.
You know, but you're like so afraid of everything and so concerned. And I'm sure there's something like human about that or mammal-like that derives from just science, you know what I mean? But now we're in a different type of society and we're quote unquote civilized. And so what is in us innately, it sometimes doesn't have a place, quote unquote, here, but you still have the feelings. And so for me, I think, in your mind, it all feels normal. It all feels real. But I think it's just like, trying to figure out what real danger is and what's just your fear of motherhood is really, really difficult. And it's something that you're constantly doing for the rest of your life.
KeKe, when did Hollywood turn to these weight loss drugs, the Ozempic, tirzepatide, or Mounjaro? When did that happen?
I feel like it's always been around. They just got a new, I think so. I think it's just got a new brand name. You know what I mean? I feel like people, you know, there are things out there that can assist you and help you, you know? So I feel like it's something that's common. I had never heard of it too, Ozempic, but when I speak about it or I've heard about it or people having conversations about it, I think it's something that's
I heard
common.
about it, but it's normally with people that actually need it. They had a actual diagnosis to be able to take it.
Now, not the shade that you're trying to throw.
No, I ain't trying to each his own. Whatever you feel you need to do, take off.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like, look, honestly, I feel similarly about my skin as I do about weight. I don't think it's as simple as people think it is. I think people sometimes say, oh, just get up on the treadmill or just do
And
I don't know. Sometimes it really is not what you think it is, you know, and not to also say that you need to lose weight. I think whatever makes you feel good about you.
You can't lose no weight. You disappear. I mean, you a $105 right now. $10
I'm
strong.
howling.
You disappear in no time.
That.
Is it hard? Let me ask you, because we've been seeing this thing about the 50-50. Men and women go 50-50. Women say, I ain't going nothing. You tried to quote me, you go 100% or it's going to be nothing.
Hilarious.
More times than not, KeKe. I mean, I look, you've been pretty private with your dating life, but a lot of time, I mean, now you've gone public with the guy that you had the child from. You make more money than him. How hard is it to date, that you find it to date someone like yourself and a man that doesn't make as much, if not more than you? Is that hard?
Yeah, I mean, I think I became a millionaire at 12. To expect everybody to have become a millionaire at 12 and learn money management and have a business manager at 12, to me just seems not realistic.
Right.
I started working 10, 15 years before most of my generation had their first job. And this is like most, obviously some people different. But no, I don't hold people to those standards. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I wanted somebody that made as much as me, this would be a date and not an interview. Because okay. So I feel like when it comes to guys our age, every now and then you might find somebody that's out there making it. But most of the time, they're going to be, my mom and dad, they went 50-50 all my life.
Right.
So when I hear some of the stuff that people are saying, you know what I'm saying, about relationships and dating, I'm just kind of like, I don't know how that's going to work, but maybe I'm tripping.
As a former NFL player, I know a thing or two about high performance, and that's why I drive the BMW 7 Series. This car has everything I need. It's big enough, comfortable enough, and luxurious enough to meet even my high expectations. When I'm behind the wheel of the BMW, I'm not just driving a car, I'm driving legacy. What I love most is the precision engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched style, whether it's spacious interior, the powerful engine, or the smooth ride. BMW makes sure every detail is on point. I trust BMW to deliver the ultimate driving experience, and I know you will too. So why wait? Head over to BMWUSA.com. Check out models like the sporty X3, the all-electric i4. Build your dream car today and join me in experiencing luxury and performance that only the ultimate driving machine can offer. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before two something.